Alright, so welcome back guys to another gun build in Modern Warfare. Today I'm actually going to be starting it inside of a custom match right now against bots. It's not going to be too different. I'm not going to be going into like a competitive multiplayer match. I'll probably get some gameplay up after this, but I wanted to go over a gun that just keeps getting buffed and does not stop getting buffed, and it is the FTAC RECON. For some reason, people just don't use this gun. I'm not really sure. It has probably the best stats in its entire category, and it is really overpowered. Like, I'm not kidding. It is flexible, and it feels so freaking good in this game. It is unbelievable. So I want to go over this, right? So I have the FTAC RECON. I built it more like a normal AR, so I'll put on the Trench, or Tempest Trench Pro barrel. It's like the second smallest barrel. Put on the Slimline Pro optic, the X10 grip to help out with aim down sight speed, the Assault 60 stock, and the OLV laser, or OLV laser, and that will make it to where that has pretty much all attachments to help out with speed. And this is increasing or having the maximum aim down sight speed without having the smallest barrel on there, right? So really fast. Here's the M4 without attachments. Alright, so a battle rifle that has now been buffed. Okay, now listen, okay, so it's a battle rifle that is now capable of being faster than the M4 or the base M4 handling stats when it comes to aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, all that stuff. It had a recent buff now. It was very small. All it did was increase the movement speed to the gun. But you can also swap to the M4. As you can see now, it handles about the same as the M4 when it comes to overall movement speed. So handling is beyond amazing, and the damage is even better. So in full auto, it has a little bit faster time to kill than the M4, so it's going to feel very smooth when it comes to a solid time to kill, just like the M4 is. It's not as forgiving, obviously, as a way slower rate of fire, but you can also swap it to single fire if you want to get that little bit extra long range. And I found this thing out after I was testing the certain damage range it has. So as you can see, the one-shot headshot range, so that doesn't decrease when you put it on here. So what I mean by that is it's around 10 meters is when you're going to be, or like that, the standard version or standard range of the one-shot headshot range is 10 meters, so, or roughly around that point. I couldn't really test it out too well because I don't really have access in order to get another player in to a multiplayer match at the moment to fully test it out, and no other video of the other guys, doing gun guides and stuff give me the exact details on how long the one-shot headshot range is. But in the gun range, I can safely say that it is around 10 meters where it normally is. At most, it's around like 30 meters if I'm putting on the longest barrel and the longest suppressor. So obviously taking off attachments that increase the range will reduce it back to 10 meters, but it does not drop anywhere past that. It does not decrease it. It is a fixed damage range. So no matter what you do, it is going to stay like that. So that means you can build this gun however you want to be the lightest you could possibly want it to be. Fairly bad in recoil control, whatever, you will still have a one-shot headshot potential up to a real decent range, and this gun is the hardest hitting out of its entire category, longest barrel, longest damage range for a two-shot kill, up to a maximum of 60 meters or 61 or 2 meters when I put on the longest suppressor and the longest barrel and tune them for increased damage range. So it is insanely good. It is an incredibly fast firing gun. So technically what you have is a marksman rifle gun that can get yourself a one-shot headshot to 10 to 20, up to almost 30 meters away. So marksman rifles, or the normal ones like the EPR-14, also semi-auto, that thing is able to get yourself a one-shot headshot up to like 50 to 60 meters. So this thing is way faster firing than the EPR-14 and has a one-shot headshot potential in single fire. And what this means is now you have an assault rifle handling type of gun that hits almost as hard as the normal marksman rifles. So this thing's broken. It really is. I'm not really sure why people are not talking about this. It feels incredible. Also had a buff to its recoil control and full auto. And all it did was straighten out the recoil a little bit more, so in close quarters it feels a little bit better. And that's not too bad at all when you're laying your shots. It is absolutely amazing kind of gun here. The only thing holding it back is that 10-round magazine, but you can also increase it by putting on a 15-round, just a little bit more, but I don't really recommend that. Probably just run fast hands so you can reload faster. And you'll be just fine. So the gun is absolutely amazing. It will kill just as fast as the M4 and feel this thing good. So absolutely broken gun. If they're going to keep on buffing this gun, it is going to be insane. It is going to end up being like the G36C from like last Modern Warfare, if you guys remember that, or the Holger 26 LMG for like 2 to 3 seasons. It's had so many buffs to its handling to where it was the fastest handling assault rifle, or LMG that can be built into the fastest handling assault rifle. So this is pretty much what this gun is going to be, but it's going to be way more flexible. Like I said in my older gun builds for the gun, you cannot possibly find a way to build this gun in a bad way to where it cannot still be viable unless you're intentionally swapping over to a fire mode to use a 5-round magazine and swap it over to full auto where it takes 3 shots in order to kill. So at most you'd only be able to get 1 kill per magazine and then reload. So, but that takes an actual intentional swap over to full auto for that. So again, it's pretty much incredibly difficult to make an actual bad build for this gun. Full auto, it's again 218 milliseconds. Normal M4 is 222, and semi-auto it is 120 milliseconds. Obviously, if you hit yourself a headshot, it's 0. So that's one thing I wanted to point out. So there you guys go. The most amazing battle rifle, now technically incredibly fast handling marksman rifle. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.